So if you're using candles, it's not as precise because the infrared lights are moving. I got you, bro. You let your guard down, you think 20, I got you. So this video might seem like a meme, but it's not. Got a lot of big video projects in the works. Also, new video tomorrow. But for now, just my most requested video of all time, about 3 years late.
It's been 3 years and every they're uploads.
I'm about to give you an in-depth guide on how to use a Wii Remote on Windows, Xbox, PS4, PS5, everything, even Android, with aiming. See, there's a lot of like how-to videos on how to use the buttons, but that's not cool. Like the point of a Wii Remote is the aiming, so I will be showing you how to do it with the aiming. Then at the end, I'm obviously gonna use it to play ranked on PS5 for a good time. Timestamps to everything in the description, but a few quick hints real quick that I think will be helpful. One, you don't need a sensor bar for this. These sensor bars, just infrared lights. Infrared light here, infrared light here. You know the wire on the standard sensor bars, they send no information. 100% just for power to get 2 infrared lights. All of the calculations are made on the Wii Remote. Now, why this matters is because you can just use 2 candles. 2 candles will do the same thing as the sensor bar, and the sensor bar doesn't have to be plugged into anything. This is why people think that you're faking it. You're faking it, dude. You're faking everything. Just kidding. It's not fake. It's real. It's how it works. You can also use 2 flashlights far away, or if you want to get really crafty, you can even use mirrors and somehow mirror light from the sun onto a wall or something, because sunlight is infrared as well. Just 2 pieces of infrared light will make the Wii Remote work and will work as a sensor bar. Second, if I'm going too fast on anything, or you want to slow something down or go frame by frame, you can use your keyboard to do these things. Anyways, timestamps in description, but I'm gonna start with how to use a Wii Remote on Windows with sensor aiming enabled. First step is connecting the Wii Remote to Windows via Bluetooth, which is a little finicky, and I'll explain why. If your computer doesn't have Bluetooth, then you can get a dongle that will add Bluetooth to your computer. They're like 10, 15 bucks on Amazon, or you can go to Best Buy or Office Depot, something they have for like 30 bucks. To connect with Bluetooth, go to your Windows thing here, type in Bluetooth. This will vary a little bit depending on your version of Windows, but just get to your Bluetooth settings and don't use this. This is what everyone uses. This is the first issue you'll run into. Go over here and click devices and printers, and then you'll get this up. Click add a device here. If you try to use this one, it asks for a pin and it won't let you connect. Devices and printers, click add a device here. On your Wii Remote, you're going to press either the 1 and 2 button or the red button right here on the back. In your add a device section, it'll show up as RVL CNT01 or something of the sorts. Click on it and hit next. Now, it will ask for the code for the device, but we don't have one and it doesn't need a code. So just hit next. Ah, it works. Pog. Now that this is connected to Windows with the proper Bluetooth action, you need the proper software. It's kind of finicky to get the aiming enabled, and so that's what I'm gonna show you now. Kind of every step is finicky, which is why this video needs to happen, I guess. The software is called TouchMote by SimpHacks. Type in TouchMote to Google. It's gonna bring out touchmote.net. I'll also have a link to this in the description, and download the proper version. Thanks, SimpHacks. Maybe show this guy a little bit of love on PayPal. That'd be funny. It'd be funny if a bunch of people went and gave him money. It's not me though. That would be a very YouTuber thing to do. All right, download the right version. This computer does not already have this running, and so we'll do it at the same time. When this website inevitably gets removed, I will have a backup link to Google Drive. Also, I'll be monitoring the comments on this video. If anything kind of breaks, I'll try and have it updated and keep it functioning. So open that up, install it, and take note of where it installs at, because we're gonna need that later. C, program files, TouchMote is probably where it'll be on most people's computers. So just install all of this like you normally would. It's gonna ask this really weird question, security warning, probably like antivirus doesn't. Just hit yes, accept it. No viruses, no way, right? Click finish. The software is gonna look like this, and this in itself is very cool. Lots of customizations, lots of cool things you can do, but this won't work in a video game because of, it just doesn't. Let me show you how to get the aiming enabled, which again, it's kind of finicky. So this guy FlyTech has this other version of TouchMote that adds FlyFPS. There's a lot of information on this GitHub link, which I'll put this link in the description. All kinds of stuff you can change for settings. Standard one, in my opinion, works the best. Make sure you're on TouchMote, and then it says master right here, and just click download. Zip. This inevitably will get taken down as well. I will have backup Google Drive links to this also. Close out of TouchMote if it's running. This zip file we just downloaded, extract it, and you'll have this folder of TouchMote master. Open that folder, everything inside of here, you're gonna wanna copy. And we're gonna paste that in the local disk C, program files, TouchMote, or wherever you installed TouchMote. Paste it here. Do this for all current items and we're just gonna overwrite the stuff that's there with the stuff that's in this folder. We're manually installing FlyFPS. Now, this touch mode exe is bad now. We don't want it. Now go back into the touch mode master where you copied the files and extract this now, touch mode 64 release, and copy and paste these files into the same program files, touch mode, local disk C folder. Here's the thing, it doesn't work. When you try to run it, first it's gonna say protect your PC. Run it anyway, nothing matters. Referral was returned from the server. It'll give you this. This stumped me for a long, long time. Right click touchmode.exe, go to properties, go to compatibility, run this program in compatibility mode for Windows 7. Then also check the box that says run program as administrator, apply, okay. And what do you know, it works now. The Wii Remote is connected. Now, when you go to settings, and controller config, you will have the option to put mouse FlyFPS onto pointer. Just drag it there, boom. I'm gonna make Z right, mouse right. That way I can ADS with this. And then I will make A space. Since we don't have an L3, you can add like a flick as L3 or something like that. If we wanted to like say, tilt down be sprint, we would put a shift on like tilt down, which would be Z, right? Let's get into a game and I'll show you. So if we did all this properly, this should just work. With the candles, like I said. Yeah. So if you're using candles, it's not as precise because the infrared lights are moving. But if you get farther away, spread the candles, get further away, they'll do a little better. It's still dumb. Every time I do this, I still get a little bit like, wow, it worked. You're back! Now moving on to how to use a Wii Remote on PS4, PS5, Xbox, even Android. Now this isn't quite as free as the Windows version, but I did do a lot of research and I found the absolute cheapest way to do it.
Spit on Cronus.
So I apologize that it's not free, but this is the cheapest way. This is called a Titan 2. I will link it in the description. This is a device that allows you to do a whole bunch of input translations, run scripts, codes, hacks. Only use your powers for good if you do decide to buy one of these. Don't be scummy. You're gonna need the Titan 2 plus the Bluetooth expansion module. If there is a cheaper way in the future, I will pin it in the comment section. Plug in the Titan 2 to your computer in the program port with micro USB, I know. On your computer that you're plugged into, download GTuner. This is the software that allow you to create and download scripts. Download and install this as you would any other program. Now, make sure on the Titan 2 you have an SD card installed, a Bluetooth module in there, and you're plugged into the program port or it's not gonna work. Open up GTuner. I was using it to let my dogs play Smash Bros. In the bottom right hand corner of the software, go to device configuration. Now right up here, you'll have a Bluetooth module little section. If it's grayed out, that means you don't have Bluetooth installed. You gotta install Bluetooth expansion. We're gonna click wireless pairing, and then down here in the bottom output panel, you'll see put the controller or console in pairing mode within 20 seconds. Go to your Wii Remote, press the same pairing button or the 1 and 2 buttons. It'll automatically connect via Bluetooth. And then in the center here, if you go to this tab, device monitor, you'll start seeing all of the information from the Wii Remote. So if you wave it around, point it at the candles, see that action? Yeah, it's getting all the information, and now we just need to translate that information into something that we can use. So now we're gonna go into this tab right here called online resources, and we're gonna search and type in Wii Remote. Link in the description to these things if they disappear. This right here, T2 Wii Remote Bravo PS4 Call of Duty Black Ops 4. It basically is a standard input translator. It's gonna change all the buttons to a standard PS4 controller, which also works on Xbox or Android, where it says drag drop. Take that, drop it in the first memory slot here.
Now, if the files are missing, here's what you're gonna do. Go to the Google Drive link and download Wiimote to Anything translation. In GTuner's File Explorer, go to where that file is on your computer. Probably local disk C, users, your name, downloads. Then the Wiimote to Anything translation, drag that from your file explorer to one of the memory slots just like you would otherwise. Now go back to device configuration over here. And this is really important, output protocol. Depending on what you're playing on, you're gonna wanna do the output protocol. If you are using this on Android, because you can plug this into your Android device the same way you would an Xbox controller, use Xbox One. I'm gonna do PlayStation 5 because I am playing PlayStation 5. That all automatically saves. And so now just unplug it, plug into the output port. And now this is basically your controller. This will automatically connect back to the Wii Remote whenever you power it on, and it basically allows you to plug a Wii Remote into anything that supports a USB controller. You mostly need to adjust the dead zone in game so you don't have to hold your hand perfectly still to not spin around. I have a second Wiimote hooked up to an overlay to show where it's being detected because it looks cool. Now a little ranked demonstration.
What's up, guys? Yo, I think you got a marching band going. Well, I should check on that.
I'm getting interrogated. Oh, Cap on me? No, Cap's on me interrogated. Needless to say, it took a little practice. Yeah, but have you guys seen that YouTuber that uses the Wii Remote? Oh! I gotta kill my Wii Remote! Yeah, dude. I'm a Wiimote gamer, yeah. You're a Wiimote gamer, yeah. Oh, I'm cracked! Yo! Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. I thought that was an enemy. I'm serious. I'm sorry. I'm peeking it. Ooh. Dude, I think we're gonna win. I got a good feeling about this. That's a poor timing. I got a good feeling about this. Cheeto. All right, boys. I think I'm gonna rush. Yo!
One friendly remaining.
Oh no, boys. We're nuts.
Deployed a diffuser. You need to destroy it.
We must win this, dude. For the boys. Ah! Sure, I lost this time, but full video of this tomorrow, and it's gonna be sick. Top secret channel information. If you haven't received clearance level 3 by the CIA, you gotta click off now. Otherwise, a bunch of aliens are gonna come steal your V-Bucks. I got a new video series coming out on this channel, the 29th, so be ready, because I'll be ready. Also, I've been looking for a second channel editor for 2 years, but I'm finally gonna do it, man. I'm finally gonna upload to the second channel regularly, bro. I'm gonna do it. If you edit, if that's the thing you do, email below. Email in the description, send me some work you've done. Maybe we can hammer that out. Maybe we can come up with a deal, you know what I'm saying? Also subscribe though, because I'm gonna upload there. It's either gonna be gameplay or it's I got a whole list of really dumb video ideas that just really dumb. You wanna know how long to microwave your popcorn? I'll give you an in-depth guide. Also, I stream sometimes. Does it look good, guys? Pretty regularly. I'll be live after this video, so if you want to come hang out in the stream, you can do that. Just link in description. Come watch the streams. They're a good time. Also, it's been a long time since the Discord got some love, and I'm talking like my Discord is just trash. It's just trash, dude. I haven't shouted out the Discord in years. So join my Discord. I'm there regularly chatting about my faith, answering questions. So come say something. Dude, I dare you to add me. I dare you. I probably shouldn't put that in the video. All right, last thing. The Reddit is very lonely. If you type things on Reddit, come to my Reddit, please. Please, dude. Anyway, new video tomorrow. See you then. It's the man with the Wii Remote.